Welcome to another Optics Trade debate. My name is Theodor.
I'm Andras.
And today we are going to talk about the differences between Accolade second generation XP50 laser rangefinding model and the first generation of Accolade XP50 laser rangefinding model. So Andras, can you tell us a little bit about the history and about everything was connected and associated with the Accolades?
It all started around 2 years ago. It was 2018, and we were at EVA, and there they launched their first thermal imaging binoculars. This was the Accolade Generation 1. And first there were two models, XQ38 and XP50, and later in the year the laser ranging models were added to the collection. So XQ38 laser rangefinding version and XP50 laser rangefinding version. And now, 2 years have passed, and Pulsar has a habit of frequently updating their products. So here it is, the second generation models. And what are the differences, actually, that the second generation brings?
It's really funny, because if you look at the first generation and the second generation, there is only one difference. And this is the sensor, which is now better in the second generation. And someone would thought, okay, but this is such a minor difference. But in reality, it's not, because the new sensor is really much better than the older one, because it has much better noise equivalent thermal difference parameter than the first one. So what this in reality means. The first generation needed at least 60 millikelvins of difference in temperature between two objects that you were able to distinguish between them. The second generation needs only 40 millikelvins of temperature difference between two objects that you are able to see and that the device is able to detect the difference. And in reality, that means that you see much finer details and you see much more of details. So especially in, I would say, harsh conditions after rain or during the rain or in fog and so on, you see so many details more with the second generation that you did with the first generation. But what about everything else?
There is practically no other difference. If you take a look at the device, the housing stayed completely the same. Even any of the buttons colors wasn't changed, like with the Helion 2, which has a blue button. Accolade 2 doesn't have any blue buttons. The features of the laser rangefinder remain the same. It still uses the same IPS standard battery pack. Practically everything. So no other differences other than the improved sensor.
And image quality.
And image quality.
So the image quality.
And the pricing is now different. Can you tell us about the prices?
That's also very interesting because every new device that comes out with the Pulsar is usually a little bit more affordable than the previous one. So the first generation costed a little bit less than 5,200 euros. The second generation costs a little bit less than 5,000 euros. So about 200 euros of price difference. And the new one is cheaper.
So this means more trouble for the competition.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, as with every update that Pulsar brings.
So if you wish to get better and more detailed review about these products, please check our other reviews which are specific about the products, not about the differences between them. And if you have any additional questions, please use the comments below. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.
Goodbye.